because with how it's been so cold here, I'm underground and it's like 45 degrees in the basement, and I don't know that. I have to put up a thermometer
Wow.
to tell when it's too cold. I should probably cover up my ears, or I should probably wrap my head or something. Little basic things to take care of myself that I'm not used to doing. But I have to.
And it's been like that for 2 weeks?
Well, it's kind of been like that since I've been here in this particular location. Uh, Illinois winters, it's no joke.
Wow.
It's,
Wow. That's really sucky.
Yeah, it's wow. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm trying to push forward, and if it's not like near life or death, I can usually participate in things. And if not, well, then I'll just live dub with you guys.
There you go.
I think we missed you with the sound effects.
Well,
Yeah, we wanted you on the sound effects for
The drama that the guys. I was
yeah.
listening in last night, and it was pretty good. But
I had to bail out of that because I did have some medications. I do have my gummies, like I always have, but
Hey.
tripled, quadrupled my intake of that.
Whoa. Woohoo.
Over the past several days, almost a week. So, yeah, those things aren't cheap.
No.
But yeah, I'm recovering. I'm alive. So, just that's the good news for the show.
Glad you're on the mend.
Yeah.
You noticed he said it was good news for us.
Yes.
yep.
So,
Good news, everyone. I'm back. We start the show again.
Put on the applause.
Yeah,
he's the one
we
with
gotta-
the sound effects. That's the
I'm
thing.
actually not connected to anything. I really just wanted to stop in and say hello to everybody.
We love you, buddy.
Much last time.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He said that he's thinking about smoking crack too. So kinda,
well,
That may help with the pain, but I think you end up with a bigger problem.
yeah, I think that's not the cure is worse than the disease there. So.
that's how I finally ended the conversation. I'm like,
Have you thought of crack?
Funny enough, I was saying to Roger just before we started, in my Mind's Music group, I just found a copy, or I've just posted a reference to a copy or created a post out of the Stranglers' Golden Brown, which is a direct a reference to heroin.
yeah.
Oh wow!
Wow, actually, got a good song, but
I thought he was going to give me a 2S warning for talking about crack.
Oh no, there's nothing. I mean, it's like you worry about getting better. Don't go smoking crack, man. If you're
No, but she,
No.
that's not the
Who
kind of,
was the one that gave him the idea?
no, I would never give anybody the idea to do crack.
Never.
no.
You know.
not that kind of crack.
Not punch him in the throat, Hanson. Not you. No.
Now we can't be talking about that. Bob Dub's here, and
Right. Sorry, Bob.
we have the Bob Dub rule going. So
Yes,
I
Bob Dub rule.
want to keep Bob Dub around, and I don't.
Bob Dub should yell at us when we get out of line.
Well, she'll yell at me because I get out of line way too much. She has to say,
I'll hear
Roger.
about it too. Yeah, I'll hear about it too. So.
So-
Guys, I just yell. Don't take it personal.
Uh,
Great, man.
I think your friends are used to it by now, Bob. I think.
Is this Mind's Roundtable, or what are you guys doing right now?
yeah, this is
Mind
mine.
Roundtable. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to ask you. I got confused because we're changing all the shows around.
Well, we what we had to do is bring it back to Friday because like Mark and Tan
I
are
was okay. I was okay with that.
they're
well, actually, I was sort of okay, but because Thursdays do drag a bit.
well Friday.
Wasn't too bad, but
Friday always, it's like right now. I mean, it just feels like mine's Roundtable. You know what I mean? Cause
Yeah.
it's
Go
Friday.
all the way to midnight.
Well, you know, I
Sorry,
mentioned that last week, and I rubbed it in because like you said this before, and I was like, you guys are so full of crap because it's like you guys did that last week. We stayed on until what?
Midnight. And then you'd have the headline after midnight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was that last week?
Yeah, that was last week. But before that, it was like it was all you guys.
it's okay for you guys. Yeah, midnight, 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 5,
March.
6 a.m.
You're the ringleader
Okay,
behind it.
sometimes.
You're the ringleader behind all of it. Like
Yep.
like
You're the real trooper, Mark. I mean,
it's like
You the man.
you never shy away from whatever time we propose, even if it's 5 a.m., 6 a.m. your time.
No, not completely true.
Well,
No.
more often than not.
This is the kind of men that built the empire. That's why they're the Canada.
you know.
That's why they're in America today.
I passed on the word to British Columbia because they've been saying really hard things about you guys over in Ontario.
Really?
You know,
Right?
I'm Ontario.
you know, and I told them that like word is out of Ontario that like people from BC are like a bunch of pussies.
No. Oh. Hey, Roger, what happened to language?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
No.
Well, I
Put
mean,
one
like
in the
they
jar. Put
were
one in the
they were saying horrible things about you. Like they were saying that you guys are like trying to take over their country or their
Their problem?
Their province.
There we go, Pete. Good man.
Wait, I think you're mistaking BC with Alberta.
No, Vancouver. That's who they're talking.
You're pretty sure? You're pretty sure it's BC?
I told them like, you know, people over in Vancouver, they do like crazy stuff. Like they go to like Blue Mountain and have barbecues in the middle of a snowstorm. And,
No, there you're messed up. Blue Mountain's in Ontario, man.
Oh, wow.
well, people from Vancouver go to Ontario and
Dude, they go to Blue Mountain.
You're
And
talking
have-
about Neotis.
Getting kidnapped by natives.
Get kidnapped by Sasquatches up there.
Sasquatches.
Sasquatch country.
Yeah,
Canada.
getting eaten up by the natives.
Oh, yeah.
Bob Dub didn't get to see that episode. So
What's the province that's trying to secede now? They're talking about it seriously.
BC, that's British
No,
Columbia.
Alberta.
Oh.
Alberta.
In Alberta,
Alberta is?
yeah, I heard something
Alberta.
about them. They're basically they're basically like the source of economic prosperity for the rest of the country, and they feel like they're
Yeah.
being punished or something. I haven't been
Right.
following it too much myself, but I know people that are, and apparently there's quite a popular support for this. I don't know. What do you hear up there in Canada, Tan?
Yeah, I think that you get the main gist of it, although they're not talking about completely separating. It is exactly like you said, that they feel like they're being unfairly treated for the amount of contribution they give to the federation. So they want better treatment from Ottawa. That's all. And
So
there's some side polling going on about people who want to separate from Canada, but I think it's just posturing, right? Because in practice, it's virtually impossible for them to unilaterally separate from.
So it's like a bargaining chip,
It is.
chip.
Yeah.
We have spoken a lot about this on Neoki's show on and, because he's from that part of the world, and I think he's pretty pro splitting himself. But yeah, you could. I keep on making the sort of argument that you want to know until a vote has been made, and even if the vote is made, a referendum can be ignored anyway.
Well, I just don't.
They have to be approved by the other provinces too.
I just don't want them to join the United States. You know.
But isn't that what Donald Trump was saying?
Yeah, but we
Well,
don't.
He's offering.
Yeah, we
Not
don't.
just Trump. He just likes to stir the pot. I don't know if he's serious either.
He's offering Minnesota in place of Alberta.
Never, dude. You know why he wants Greenland, don't you? He's gonna deport everybody from that province to freaking Greenland, and all the French people are going back to France.
Conspiracy theories.
I think the French might have something to say about that, but
No, they won't. They don't have a choice in it. Like, it's you just gotta go. That's it. You can go to Ontario if you want to, if they'll have you. But
right.
You know.
Well, I remember when one of my uncles was a member of the Canal Commission down in Panama, Republic of Panama, and this was during the Jimmy Carter administration. And at that time, we had the Canal Zone, which was American territory right in the middle of the country of Panama, and we paid like so many millions of dollars a year as rent to the Panamanian government in return for having the canal and the Canal Zone. And every time it was time to like renew the lease, Panama would say, "Oh, we want our canal back." Da 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 da. It was just to get more money, and the U.S. says, "Well, we'll give you another couple million." They'd say, "Great," and they'd sign off. So what happened was it came up time again for the lease, and a guy running the country then was this guy named Omar Torrijos, and Omar is like, "Well, Panama wants sovereignty over it." Da 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 da. And so Carter said, "Okay, have it," and Panama was like, "What?" We don't really. They didn't really want the canal, but they gave it to them. And what's interesting is within, I think it was my uncle was telling me, because he was one of two Americans they retained on the commission after it went over to Panamanian control, but he was still associated with it. And he said what happened was, after a few years, the mules are these they're like tractors on they're like little train locomotives that pull the ships through the canals. Originally they were actually mules, but they're like these mechanical things. They started breaking down, and one would break down, they just use another one, and that within a very short time they were all falling apart and this and that, and they started complaining to the US, "You gave us all this substandard equipment," and it's like, this stuff was built in like 1914, a lot of it. It ran great for us for the last 60 years. They just didn't do the maintenance on it very well. And of course, after that, it got messy, and the Chinese and yada, yada, yada. But end of the day, you do have these bargaining chip positions. So when they're saying, "We're going to secede and the U.S. is going to take us on," and and it's just a bargaining chip. Trump's the kind of guy that would actually go through with it if they actually did to do that. He's wacky and zany enough.
Yeah.
I think it's not meant serious. I don't think I can see where that would be a bargaining chip. I didn't know how much power the provinces actually have to secede up in Canada. I know that it's a lot easier than states seceding. We tried that back in 1865, whenever it was. It didn't work very well. But I did understand that there was a process where they can actually secede. I didn't realize that all the other provinces had to agree, though.
Yeah, the other provinces have to agree. Yeah.
Well, that was actually kind of like a slap in the United States face, because it was, if you remember back in the early 2000s, they did a vote where Canada went through to decide if they wanted to stay with England or if they wanted to separate the Commonwealth.
Right. Later on.